second take. I was speaking for 11 minutes in the other one, but yeah, I had to stop it, and now let's try again. I don't have anything planned out exactly what to say, but yeah, there's been a lot of frustrations going on for a long time, but especially now more. I mean, the frustrations are just getting higher and higher, basically, with the Western world is being fed up with Islam, basically. And yeah, it feels very weird to do this, to make this video again now, but maybe I can make it, like, get to the point of what I wanted to say. Is that, well, many people here in the Western world that are getting frustrated and angry is, and I mean, I can get frustrated too with, like, because it's so, like, I mean, but I don't blame anyone, but it is really crazy what is going on. But like, what many are saying is that, you know, the Western world governments are betraying their people, and I would say especially the UK is probably the prime example. But it's like so let's say, yeah, the governments are they're betraying their people, but it was never their people. These top position players in this game, they've been meaning to eventually sacrifice Europe, and they make it seem, of course, that like they've been wanting to help people from other parts of the world because they are troubled countries and troubled people, so it's the morally right thing to bring them in here and give them a better life. Yeah, we're so good. And they don't assimilate. They start causing a lot of crimes, and people are starting to feel more and more unsafe. But yeah, but let's remain politically correct until we have self-imploded, you know. And it's like, of course, I mean, because many of these people here in the Western world that are getting frustrated with this, they don't realize how things actually work. Like, they were never trying to help anyone from any other country or any of the people within already, like the native Westerners. They were never trying to help anyone. They've only been using the Western world as their strongholds to to sustain themselves, going out into the world, colonization. And it made sense for people from here in this part of the world to go out and colonize, because we don't have very nice things going on here all year round. It made sense for us. We were easy to manipulate, or like to lead into battles all over the world with strong military powers and weapons to conquer and bring resources here. And like, yeah, I'm not someone to say that, yeah, the Western world, you know, are all evil, and the rest of the world, we're all good people and we just came there and messed shit up for them. No, I mean, evil people there have been bad apples all over the world, and many of these people would also have gone out and conquered. But I mean, and they did conquer, you know, from each other, and there have been wars going on since forever. But I got a message and I got a little distracted. Yeah, there has been going on, wars have been going on since forever all over the world. and many others would also have expanded and conquered the way the Western world did if they had the military power to do so. However, probably not to the same extent, because most of these people from these countries already had resources and like natural resources and foods and nice climate, so wouldn't have been necessary for them to go out and expand to the extent that the Western world did. But yeah, so I'm losing myself, and I'm also very tired. I've been working nights for 10 nights until yesterday. Now I'm off for a few days, but the truth is I would probably talk the exactly same way even if I wasn't tired. This is not easy. For others it might be, but my point is not to come here and like bring facts and all. I'm here to just express myself and be like authentic and share my perspective as imperfectly as it may come out. This might not even get any views, but this is something I have to do. I have realized if I am gonna be worthy of sustaining or like continue get the like receiving the blessings that I have in my life, this is something I came to that realization. I need to do this at least once in a while, express myself. There are people that express themselves and can explain these things way better than I can, but what I know is that I am a very, like, generally speaking, a very happy person, and I'm very detached from what's happening in this world, and that's probably why I need to talk about these things. But I haven't found the way to just do it to get the objective, like the purpose of it, to get it right, basically. Fuck an excuse, like maybe unnecessary words, but anyway, shit, what was I saying? Yeah, the West is really getting frustrated with Islam, and understandably so. But the purpose was all along for the top position players in this world. They have been using Europe to do their thing like that, and then Europe started to have, there's a reason people from all over the world want to come to the Western world, because we have had higher standards of living and we've been living safer, also quite depressed, but more money, basically more money, generally speaking safer, and more stronger passports, more opportunities in a way. And so that eventually would, become a threat to the power players. So that's why they would eventually need to sacrifice the Western world, which they are now doing. They will be all right. These real, the leaders, not the leaders, but the ones in positions of power, true power behind the scenes. Yeah. And so I would also be very frustrated if I thought really like, here in the Western world, like we're the civilized world. The rest of the world need to catch up with us, and we have been so nice to bring all of these people in, that they just come here and they won't assimilate, they won't integrate, they cause more crimes and shit, and we are civilized, the rest of the world is primitive, and how can our leaders think that this was a good idea? Come on, wake up, let's protest. And they need to wake up, and it's like, no, it's not gonna happen like that. If anything, you need to we, but I don't want to be part of this like that, like you need to like you can't just like protest like, and you need to wage war against your governments, our governments, if you really want a change. But I don't know if that's, I mean, I don't know if that would be the right thing to do, but if, I mean, the Western world is built on very much stolen resources. So it's not the way the Western world became this like stabilized, you could say, but still through a very flawed system that keeps many people depressed. I mean, this is not the way. I don't necessarily want to defend that. But if people want to do, they need to realize this. It can't just protest. You need to like go and literally like unite and kill the government. And no. I mean, I really don't know. But my point is that good times create weak men. That's what it is. Good times create weak men, and that is why the Western world has ended up in the position that it is now. And yeah, what is it like? Good times create weak men, and weak men creates hard times, and then I don't remember exactly, but it circles around like that. And that is like, I mean, I'm here in Sweden. This is perfect example for that. Yeah, like Swedes were once, not even that long ago, very like a strong people. Now we're the weakest motherfuckers, like truly. Not, I mean, of course there's some individuals that are like can be real warriors, but as a people, as a whole, yeah, pathetic, ridiculous. And I may or may not be part of that ridiculousness. So if I'm judging, yeah, I might as well, I mean, judge not lest ye be judged. So yeah, this feels really messy. I should probably end this video right now. Yeah. So the bottom line to like, I mean, we are eternal beings by the end of the day. This is what's happening here on Earth is very temporary. Keep your like your inner, like keep your heart space clean. Understand that people are just operating from where like from the level of consciousness that they have. They're operating the best they can, what they think will bring them out like happiness eventually. And so, I mean, yeah, like, yeah, exactly. Like, don't be mad at, like, at Muslims. Be mad at your, like, yourselves, really, for having, I mean, at ourselves. Because, Muslims, they do what they think is the right thing. And it, like, they like, I don't know, like, again, I haven't read the Quran myself. I have mentioned this before, I know. I haven't read the Quran myself. I mean, most Muslim people are living, regular, lives, just want to take care of them and themselves and their families. But there are a lot of radical Islamists, of course, and they are doing what they think is the right thing to do, what they have, been taught or indoctrinated, if you will. and they think that is what's going to bring, you know, ultimate stability in the world. And it's like looking at the world now, like what the Western world values and everything, there's a lot of bullshit in the Western world. So I mean, it makes sense for Muslims to you know think that it is their purpose to make things right in the name of God. And you know, again, people are operating from the level of consciousness that they are on, and what everyone is seeking is, you know, happiness and purpose. I mean, many people might not actively be seeking purpose, but they crave it, and that's why there is a lot of depression. So that is maybe what I can say. Have like peace of, you know, to maybe grant some peace of mind. We are eternal spiritual beings, and this was always meant to happen here. This is a place that is meant to be a lot of, it's meant to be a lot of challenges. And honestly, this is probably gonna be like, we are probably reaching the tipping point soon. Like, and astrologically speaking, the last time there was things going on like that looked like this, it was when the like American Civil War broke out, and and the cycle before that, there was also some other like similar, you know, things reaching a tipping point. And yeah, this is a wild dimension. 3D is savage. And we are here right in the midst of it, but we can be detached like from it. It's very difficult to be completely detached. I am not completely detached, but mentally I know, you know, these things. And or no, to me, that's how I perceive it. And yeah, no, I really have to stop this now. There's a lot more that can and eventually will be said, but that's all for now. Yeah, I gotta stop it.